In this video, we'll talk about Instagram analytics. So let's do what we did in previous videos on other social media channels and look at the definitions of some of these words that keep coming up in analytics. So impressions, that's the number of times that your ad shows up on screen. So the number of people who are served your ad, who actually see it. They may or may not respond to it. They may or may not click on it, but they see it. And then reach is the number of unique accounts who viewed your posts and stories. So if somebody comes back 2 or 3 times, they're only counted once. So unique accounts. Then you have website clicks. So that's the number of clicks to links that you've included in your business profile description. And then there's profile views, which is the number of unique accounts who visited your business profile. So again, each person only counted once, even if they made multiple visits. And then to look at metrics on followers, you can measure metrics on your posts by things like gender, age, geographic location. You can see likes or comments. You can see saved, the number of unique accounts that saved your post, or impressions, the number of times your ad was actually served to a particular user. And then you can look at reach, which is the number of unique accounts who saw your post. Engagement, which is the total number of unique Instagram accounts that liked or commented or saved your post. And then video views, which is the total number of times your video was viewed. And then you can measure some different things on Instagram stories as well. So first you can measure impressions, the number of times your ads were on the screen. Reach, the number of unique accounts who actually saw your story. Replies, the number of times people send messages through the send message option on your story. And exits, the number of times someone swiped from one of your stories to someone else's story or returned to their feed. So where did they leave your story? Now, in terms of auditing your Instagram account, there are a number of things you'll want to look at. Again, you want to know what your personal brand really is, or your business's brand, and make sure that your username reflects that brand, that the profile image and other images on there reflect the brand, and that they show up easily on cell phones, since most of Instagram access comes from phones. Make sure that the bio or description of your business is interesting and descriptive, and determine whether you want the account, make sure the account is set to public, obviously if it's a business, and kind of just go through this checklist and look at how you might want to improve your site. Make sure if you want your Instagram linked to your Facebook page so that your Instagram posts automatically go to Facebook. Do you want your Instagram linked to your Twitter account? Are you using the relevant hashtags? Are you using enough hashtags? Are you following people that are influential in your niche? Are you posting regularly? And what type of engagement are you getting to those posts? Which posts generate the most engagement, and how can you do more of them? So look through this checklist and think about how you might improve upon your Instagram site or your business's Instagram site, or the Instagram site for the company that you're doing a project for. If you want to know more, there's free online training on Facebook's site because Facebook does own Instagram, so you can check out this link. And also look at the links at the bottom of the slides where you can see where all the information from this lecture and the previous lectures came from, and find some great resources on Instagram's site as well as Facebook's on how to better understand advertising and targeting and the options that you have there.